What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and welcome back to another Bread on ETH update. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Alright, so as of this current moment, Bread on ETH is sitting at a $24.9 million market cap and they're trading at 36 cents. Now, as a lot of you guys know, about 2 weeks ago, Bread on ETH had a massive explosion and it ran up to around a $47 million market cap. And this right here is kind of what put it on the map to everybody. Now, also, before I go any further, I would like to give a shout out to Zach Ventura. Zach, if you're watching this, I appreciate you shouting me out. And to all of my audience, if you guys don't already subscribe to Zach, then definitely go do that. He has some of the best content out there. Now, if we take a look at the Bread on ETH chart, in my opinion, it's forming some sort of a symmetrical triangle pattern, and we're starting to get very tight, so I would not be surprised at all if we either break to the upside or to the downside. Now, given that Bread on ETH does have a lot of hype right now, I think breaking to the upside is a lot more likely. However, I do also think a lot of that will come down to Bitcoin, which I will go over at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned. Now, if we take a look at the Bread on ETH X account, they're up to 5,600 followers. That initial explosion really did numbers for them. But what's very exciting is right here on October 6th, they got a BitMart listing. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like BitMart is the top tier exchange, but if you look at CoinMarketCap, based on the rankings, they are ranked 16th right now. And if you look at trading volume in the last 24 hours, they should be even higher than 16th. So in general, this is a fantastic listing. And then if you go down one more post, Biconomy posted them on October 5th as a top gainer. And you have to understand, all of these little posts like this add up. This one, for example, got 3.6K views. You never know who is going to see Bread on ETH for the first time. And especially with the amount of hype around CTO projects right now, this is extremely bullish for Bread on ETH. And in case for some reason you guys didn't already know that, yes, Bread on ETH is a CTO. And that's why there are a lot of people out there who genuinely think that this Bread on ETH could flip Bread on Base. Again, this Bread on ETH is currently at a $25.3 million market cap. And if you look at the last month, they are up 350%. If you look at Bread on Base right now, it's at an $894 million market cap and it's up 28% in the last month. So obviously the gains are not even close. However, that's a little bit unfair because Bread on ETH obviously had its explosion. But what I want to point out regardless is still the difference in market cap. Again, right now, Bread on Base is just under $1 billion market cap. So regardless of whether or not Bread on ETH actually passes Bread on Base, the potential for gains is significantly higher. Like, you have to understand, just for Bread on ETH to get to the current market cap of Bread on Base, it's going to be around a 30x. So yes, I understand that Bread on Base is also probably going to continue pumping. There's a good chance that Bread on Base reaches like 2, 3, 4 billion, if not even higher than that. So I'm not personally saying that Bread on ETH is going to flip Bread on Base. But if I was going to choose one of these coins, personally, I would absolutely choose Bread on ETH. I have always been someone that prefers smaller cap cryptos. And I absolutely love the fact that this is a CTO. Now, the other thing that I want to show you guys is the Pepe chart. As you guys can see, Pepe has clearly broken out of the falling wedge. And then you could argue that Pepe came down and retested support and then got a bounce. And at the current moment, it's retesting this previous local high yet again. If Pepe can get a bounce from here, this is going to be extremely bullish because this is what you call a support and resistance flip, where previous resistance then becomes support. And as I've been showing you guys for a long time, the measure move of this falling wedge would take you all the way to 4 zeros and then 1903. So it would knock off a zero if it hit the measured move. Now, do understand the measured move is obviously not guaranteed, but it is definitely something to keep your eyes on. And in case for some reason you guys aren't aware of why Pepe matters, it's because it is the leader of the boys club. And that's the Bread on ETH narrative. So in my opinion, Bread on ETH has two major narratives going for it. One is the boys club and two is the fact that it's a CTO. Both of those narratives are extremely hot right now and they should continue to be very hot during the bull run. So you're definitely always going to want to keep your eyes on Pepe. But now we'll go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. And this is actually Bitcoin in the 4-hour time frame. And as you guys can see, actually, if you zoom out, it's a very similar chart to Pepe. You can see that Pepe had this push up and then the pullback, and now it's putting in a lower high. Bitcoin is doing the exact same thing. Now, the level that Bitcoin is trading at right now is extremely important. You can see that it's basically trading on the 21-day and the 50-day. Naturally, these moving averages will work as a strong resistance level or a strong support level. However, the main one that I always pay attention to is the 200-day. And as you guys can see, it actually worked perfectly as a support level the first time. And this right here is exactly why I watch it. Now, at the current moment, for the 4-hour, if you look at the RSI, it's very neutral and the stochastics are now oversold. Then if you look at the daily time frame, it's very similar. The RSI is neutral again and the stochastics are oversold, starting to push up. Now, what I am paying attention to at the current moment is yet again the 200-day moving average. You can see right here, we did break above it, but it was a hard rejection. And we ended up almost closing a bearish engulfing candle. That was not what we wanted to see at all. So yet again, I'm watching to see if we can get back above this level. If we cannot, then I am expecting more downside. And yet again, I think the first level that we will retest is the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour. But if this level breaks, then I would not be shocked at all if we fall down to about 58,000. That has been a strong support level many different times. Now, I like to show you guys the bigger picture for Bitcoin in pretty much every single video, so I'm going to show you guys the 10-day time frame. In case for some reason this is your guys' first time watching my video, just understand Bitcoin's basically in a giant cup and handle or a giant bull flag. And we have a neutral RSI with extremely oversold stochastics, and we also have a Class C bullish divergence. And you pair all of that with the fact that rates just got cut, and in my opinion, there's a great chance that Bitcoin is flying by November or even late October. Again, obviously nothing is guaranteed, but this is definitely something to keep your eyes on. But anyways, whenever you guys finish watching this video, you should come over and give Bread on ETH a follow on X. And then while you're at it, you should also give your boy a follow on X, at Crypto Now or Never. I post on here pretty much every single day. And then I would also like to take a moment to talk about my private Discord through Patreon. So at the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, and we've been making some huge gains in here. For example, Bread on ETH was actually called in my Discord at a 200K market cap, and it was found by one of my most trusted members, Manchester. And then recently, I actually posted a buy alert for MOODENG on ETH at a $2.3 million market cap, and it ran up to over a $100 million market cap. That is over a 50x in 2 weeks. And if you had bought again 3 days ago, it actually did that in 2 days. So you could have made a 50x in 2 days. Just to put that in perspective, a $2,000 investment would have been worth over 100 grand. We are making life-changing gains in here. So if this is the kind of stuff that sounds interesting to you guys, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here. We're building an excellent community. But as always, I want to be crystal clear. Every single one of these projects that I cover come with extremely high risk. Make sure you always do your own research. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how high do you guys think Brett will go with this bull run. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.